Grand Risings, top of the day. Y'all have a prosperous day, a benevolent day, a productive day, a day of abundance and obedience. So I want to share with y'all a chapter out my book. Give me a minute. So we're going to start off with Job, chapter 12. And then Job answered, "No doubt you are the only wise people in the world, and wisdom will die with you. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Who does not know such things as these, God's wisdom and might? I am become one who is a laughingstock to his friend. I, one whom God answered when he called upon him, a just, upright, blameless man, laughed to scorn. In the thought of him who is at the ease, there is contempt for misfortune, but it is ready for those whose feet slip. The dwellings of robbers prosper those who provoke God, apparently secure. God supplies them abundantly who have no God, but their own hands and power. For ask now the animals, and they will teach you that God does not deal with his creatures according to their character. Ask the birds of the air, and they will tell you. Or speak to the earth with its other forms of life, and it will teach you. And the fish of the sea will declare this truth to you. Who is so blind as not to recognize in all these things that good and evil are promiscuously scattered throughout the nature and human life? That is God's hands, which does it in God's way. In his hands is the life of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. It is not the task of the ear to discriminate between wise and unwise words, just as the mouth distinguishly between desirable and undesirable food. With the age, you say, is wisdom, and with length of days come understanding. But only with God are perfect wisdom and might. He alone has true counsel and understanding. Behold, he tears down, and it cannot be built again. He shuts a man in, and none can open. He withholds the waters, and the land dries up. Again, he sends forth rains, and they overwhelm the land and transform it. With him are might and wisdom. They deceive, and the deceiver are his, and in his power. He leads great and scheming counselors away stripped and barefoot, and make the judges fools in human estimation by overthrowing their plans. He looses the fetters ordered by kings, and has the waistcloth of a slave bound about their own loins. He leads away priests as spoil, and men firmly seated he overturns. He deprives of speech those who are trusted, and take away the discernment and discretion of the age. He pours contempt on princes, and loosens the belt of the strong, disabling them, bringing low the pride of the learned. He uncovered deep things out of the darkness, and bring into light black gloom and the shadow of death. He make nations great, and he destroyed them. He enlarged nations, and then straightens and shrinks them again, and leads them away captive. He take away understanding from leaders of the people, of the land, and of the earth, and cause them to wander in the wilderness where there is no path. They grope in the dark without light. He makes them stagger and wander like a drunken man. Chapter 13. Job continued. Behold, my eye has seen all this, my ear has heard and understood it. Which you know, I also know. I am not inferior to you. Surely I wish to speak to the Almighty, and I desire to argue and reason my case with God, that he may explain the conflict between what I believe of him and what I see of him. But you are forgers of lies. You defame my character, but untruthfully you are physicians of no value, and have no remedy to offer, or that you would altogether hold your peace. Then you will evidence your wisdom, and you might pass for wise men. Hear now my reasoning, and listen to my pleadings of my lips. Will you speak unrighteously for God, and talk deceitfully for him? Will you show partially to him, be unjust to me in order to gain favor with him? Will you act as a special pleader for God? Would it be profitable for you if he should investigate your tactics with me? Or as one deceives and mocks a man, do you deceive and mock him? He will surely reprove you if you do secretly, shield partially. Shall not his majesty make you afraid, and should not your awe for him restrain you? Your memorable sayings are proverbs of ashes, valueless. Your defenses are defenses of clay and will crumble. Hold your peace, let me alone, so I may speak, and let come on me what may. Which should I take my flesh in my teeth and put my life in my hands, incurring the dangers of God's wrath? I do it because though he slay me, yet I will wait for and trust him, and behold, he will slay me. I have no hope, nevertheless, I will maintain and argue my ways before him, and even to his face. This will be my salvation, that a polluted and godless man shall not come before him. Listen diligently to my speech, and let my declarations be in your ears. Behold now, I have prepared my case. I know that I shall be justified and vindicated. Who is he who will argue against and refute me? For then I will hold my peace and expire. Only, O Lord, grant me the conditions to me, and then I will not hide myself from you. Withdraw your hand and take this bodily suffering far from me, and let not my reverent dread of you terrify me. Then, Lord, call, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you answer me. How many are my iniquities and sins, that so much sorrow should come to me? Make me recognize and know my transgressions and my sin. Why do you hide your face as if offended, and alienate me as if I were your enemy? You will harass and frighten a poor helpless, left driven to and fro, and will you pursue the chaff of the dry stubble? For you write bitter things against me in your bill of indictment, and make me inherit and be accountable now for the iniquities of my youth. You put my feet also in the stocks and observe critically all my paths. You set a circle and limit around the soils of my feet, which I must not overstep. And he wastes away as a rotten thing, like a garment that is moth-eaten. That's the end. Chapter 14. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a prosperous day. I like to break down a few things about what I just read to y'all. So, the part when they said, ask the animals, he doesn't judge them by their character. The birds will let you know that they are the messengers of the sky, and they receive and they bring you messages from the Most High, the Creator. You ask Mother Nature to teach you things, and you will learn. You will learn about the yin and the yang, the rivers that go downstream and the ones that climb up, the yin and the yang, the plus and the negative. Everything in nature is basically balance. Everything in nature is basically natural. If you watch these animals will teach you things as long as you pay attention. For what a cat do when it use its litter box, it cover its feces, it cover up its trails, it cover up its dirt. The same thing about a beetle. It show you how to make clay, how to roll things and build things with its hands. The same thing for a squirrel. It teach you about self-preservation and saving for the rainy days, for the times that it may come cold. What other animals teach you things? Pay attention. Because all of these are omens, all of these are signs resonating and resembling and giving you messages from the spirit realm. Dragonflies mean transformation. Y'all have a prosperous day. Peace and prosperity. Stay on your purpose. Idle is vital. Put something nourishing inside your mind, body, and soul. With that being said, y'all know what the vibe is. I'm gone.